Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Naomi, and today I have a short, sweet, and strong practice for you. Okay, so this is a practice that you can do in just about 5 minutes, and you will need a hand weight. Now, the hand weight that I'm using in this particular practice is a 10-pound hand weight, but if you are less familiar with lifting weights or using weights in your practice, you could certainly use any weight that feels comfortable. You could even use a block if you wanted to. Okay, if you want to start at a slightly lower weight, a block is a really great place to be. 5-pound weight, 8-pound weight, 10-pound weight, anything up to that is a really great weight for a warm-up like this. So you are incorporating the weight into 2 of the exercises in this 5-minute practice. So go get your weight and let's get started. See you on the other side. Time. Okay, but you're going to take the weight or the block up to chin height and you're going to do some halos. Okay, so you're going to take the block around your head and in front, and then around and forward again. Okay, so you're just circling your head, haloing your head with your block or with the weight, okay, and whatever you're using. And then after the next one, you can keep the block or the weight in your hands. You're just going to do some squats. So if you have like the light weight, it's not adding much, but it's adding enough to just, work with. If you are using a block, it's the same thing. You're just holding onto the block, giving your body something else here. Okay? So you just got a few more of these. Just doing any kind of squats with a weight, with a block, or nothing at all. And after the next one, so you're going to squat down, set the weight down, and walk on out into a plank. Draw your right knee up towards your right armpit, step back, left knee toward left armpit, and step back. So you're just doing some mountain climbers here. Okay, just some mountain climbers. No big deal. I say no big deal, but it's like, oh yeah, it's a big deal. Okay, then after the next one, you can stay in your plank or lower your knees, but step your left foot to the outside of your left hand, reach your left arm up into a twist, open up, and then back to your table or to your plank, right foot to the outside of your right hand and reach up. And just a few more on your own time. This is for hip mobility as well as opening through your chest and shoulders. And after the next one, come to lie on your back for bridge lifts. Okay, so your bridge lifts, knees are bent, hips go up, fingertips can go towards your heels, and then hips down, fingers toward the ceiling. Okay, you're just lifting your hips up and lowering down. And really actively press your feet into the floor. As your hips lift, your glutes will squeeze. That is okay. But after the next one, you're going to roll to your side, coming up to stand, and we'll go back to our halos. So you're going to want your block or your weight, and just circle the block or the weight around your head in both directions. So you go one direction, back to your jawline, all the way around again, and back to your jawline. You want to try to keep your elbows nice and tight towards your head. Okay, and then after the next one, you're doing squats. Now you can keep holding onto the block or your weight, squatting down and up. You could also set it down. Okay, this is a warm-up. So you're squatting down and up. Shh. Squat. Hey Nettie, that's making Callie bark. I don't know what you're doing, but don't do it. Okay, then after the next one, weight goes down. Walk on out to your plank pose. Scoot. Scoot. She's like, why are you moving it? And mountain climbers. She doesn't understand why I'm moving her because she's like, you're on my mat right now. So knee to your upper arm, armpit, without really piking your hips up. You're not really trying to pike your hips. And just know that if you can't see me, I'm still doing it. But after the next one, you can take your knees down for those step forward twists. Now you don't have to, you could certainly stay in plank, but my core wanted to break, so that's why I took my knees down. I'm gonna put you in the crate. She's like, I don't care. Do what you must. Okay. Then after your next one, you're gonna come to lie on your back for bridge lifts. This is our last exercise in the warm-ups. So you're on your back, knees bent, hips up and down. You can move your arms too if you like. You don't have to. But you will feel your glutes squeeze when you get to the top of the bridge. You're not really trying to keep them soft. Just going up and down. Okay, then after your next one, you're done. You can roll to your side and just rest for a moment. So, how are you feeling after that short, sweet, and strong workout? I hope that you're feeling really satisfied. I hope that you're feeling good. I hope that you're feeling empowered to add a little bit of weight to your movement practice. And what I mean by a little bit of weight is adding a little bit of that element of strength training to your movement practice. And if that's something that you've been looking into exploring, this particular warm-up, and I say warm-up because this is a warm-up from my online studio, Move with Naomi, and one of the strength-based classes that I offer. This particular warm-up just gives you a little bit of a taste of what that might feel like. Now, in the strength practice in general, we're not doing anything that quickly, right? When you're doing strength training, generally speaking, you're not, like moving around quite so dynamically, but it does begin to give you just a little bit of a taste of what it feels like to hold on to or carry something a little bit heavier than your own body. Or your own body alone, I should say. So, like I said, I hope that you had fun. I hope that you enjoyed that. And if you're curious what the rest of that practice would look like, what the full practice would be, in addition to that warm-up, so the strength set and the 2-pose flow that followed, you can check out the link in the description below, which will give you not only a way to take a look at my online studio and what is entailed, but also gives you a 50% off coupon so that you can test out your first month for just 50% of the overall cost of the monthly membership. So, whether you hang out with me here on YouTube or whether I see you in my online studio or whether I see you in both places, because you could certainly do both, thanks for being with me here today, and I will see you back on the mat again really soon. Until then, bye everyone.